And we're back. Thank you guys from Mondo Generator for that track. Caius Dies. Man, Mike Amster, in the drummer for that band, was my catcher back in the day, like in high school, and we actually played on the same team. I don't know if Mike, if you remember this, but Nolan Arenado was actually on our summer team, the All-Star Dugout Bulldogs. We were like the worst team ever, but so Nolan Arenado is like the third baseman for the St. Louis Cardinals. He's like one of the top third basemen in the league, but there's a really funny story or kind of like a legend about him from high school. He went to El Toro High School, and apparently he was hitting like batting practice one day at practice, and he hit a ball like, gosh, like, like 500 feet, as a high schooler, which is like crazy. And the ball hit the neighbor's like window or something. So this old man, I guess, comes out, he's walking out to the baseball field. He's like super pissed. And Nolan Arenado like sees the guy coming out, and the guy's like, "Hey, like, who hit this? Like, come here." So Arenado goes over there with a Sharpie and signs the baseball. So like the idea is that Nolan Arenado is actually like a dumb person. He's just an incredible baseball player. So I thought that was kind of funny. Nice little story there. But let's move on to this wonderful character of Travis Scott. Speaking of really stupid people.
Well, before we move on, I hope that old man kept that autograph and
probably not,
and has it on his mantle today.
I think
funny story behind this.
Yes, yeah.
Because like you never know who's going to be a star,
right?
How many people looked at young Travis Scott and said this guy's going to be a star? I bet none.
Make it.
You know what? And this is something I wanted to talk about with a lot of these stars that they became like these legends, these icons like Tupac, Biggie, Puff Daddy, whatever. They all have this same stupid story where people talk about them, and it's not just them. It's like all of these celebrities, these famous people, and most of them are famous just for being famous. Let's be real here. But they always say, I knew one day he was going to be a star. I knew he's going to be on top of the way. They all say that. They all say that. No one thought this about any of these people. They probably all thought like, oh, Travis, you
rat they had a hard upbringing too. Like everyone had a hard upbringing. Really.
Yeah, very. Well, I think it's more often that they didn't have a hard upbringing. They had a good upbringing, and they just say it's hard to make them seem more relatable to everyone else in the world. Because most of these people, I don't know about Travis Scott. It's possible that he had a hard upbringing. I don't know. I don't care. But most of these celebrities, they're only famous because they're connected to other celebrities in one way or another.
And a lot of times they like date each other, so it's not even like they do professional like business.
Well, they date each other after they're famous.
Yeah,
I'm talking about when they get famous.
Oh, okay.
Like these people will, like like with Lizzo and Prince. Like you don't just meet Prince,
right?
So she was connected to someone who was able to get her in front of Prince. Because Prince used to have these things called the Prince Girls. Do you know about Prince Girls?
I think we talked about that a little bit in the PMRC episode, didn't we?
Well, I think we mentioned it. Like Sheena Easton was a Prince girl,
right? Somewhat. Yeah,
it was pretty much like the girl that Prince was dating at the time, or was like kind of grooming for, the sake of brevity.
Is it like Biggie and Lil' Kim situation, something like that?
No, it would be more like Jay-Z and whoever is under his wing at the time. Like Prince he'd be with a girl, and then all of a sudden that girl is famous now. Like she's just famous because she's with Prince.
Would he produce her stuff and?
Sometimes they would be in movies. Sometimes they would make music.
What would it be?
Whatever.
What would be in it for him? Like, why would he do that for girls?
Well, good question. I guess he gets them on their back. Like I guess that's what's in it for him. Like you bend over for Prince, he makes you famous. So I guess that's what's in it for him.
Keeps the pipeline going for him strong.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, so it's a thing like that where you like because you don't just
He's
know,
prospecting.
yeah, you don't just know Prince. So Lizzo knew someone that Prince was able to just say for some reason, like, yeah, I'll make you famous.
Hey, this really fat chick is playing the flute pretty good. You should meet her, Prince.
Yeah,
I
hopefully
wonder
Prince
how
doesn't
that
have sex with Lizzo. Maybe that's what killed him.
You're gonna do whatever you're gonna do, huh?
I guess.
Goodness
Maybe
gracious.
someone was holding that over
Whatever it
Prince's
takes.
head. You're gonna have
Whatever it
sex with
takes.
this big hippo, or
You know what
else,
it's
Prince.
have you
I'm
have
gonna.
you seen have you seen Good Luck Chuck with Dane Cook? I know you like him a lot. But anyways,
No,
he
I
has
haven't seen that.
the idea is that if you're a girl and you have sex with him, the next guy you date you end up marrying. So like you find your true love after you have sex with him. So he has to like bang a girl that looks just like Lizzo, and she's like, just pretend I'm someone who's
Oh
beautiful.
my
And he's
god.
like, you are beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a tough one, but that made me think of that. It's a tough one. It's
Yeah.
actually not a bad one. Then he like meets Jessica Alba.
Can we
There,
talk
that's all I
about
have to
something
say
else?
about that. Yeah, anything else? All right, yes,
Anything
back
else,
to
please?
back to Lizzo.
Back to Lizzo and Prince.
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess I should pull this up because I don't know anything. We of course we're going to be talking about Travis Scott and the Astro World.